Hey everybody, it's Coach.
And Mrs. Coach.
This is CoachCastTV, and we're back today with parts 4, 5, and 6 of the Mayday in the Making documentary from the rock band The Warning.
It's been very interesting up to now.
I have thoroughly enjoyed this, which happened to be a suggestion from our Buy Me a Coffee page, which is buymeacoffee.com/CoachCastTV. And this, to see, well, number one, to hear how they started.
Yes.
And to hear how their love of music kind of was connected to a video game. I mean, that's awesome. And then to know that they listen to a lot of the music that we featured on our channel because they mentioned K-pop and also Japanese rock.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we featured some of that, or a lot of that actually, on our channel. And it's good that they haven't just kind of stuck in the classic rock genre to have that influence.
Yes.
Because I think it was Danny in there that said that it's important to learn from all types of music. And they have definitely learned well. These ladies are incredibly impressive.
And they're diverse in what they like, because Pal likes classical, Danny likes rock, and then Ali likes K-pop and the Japanese rock band. It's amazing that you have that much of a difference in musical taste, but then they can come together and create what they've created. It's crazy.
It really is. So stick around with us today. We're going to hit 4, 5, and 6, and if you haven't watched 1, 2, and 3, I'll link that in the description as well. And we'll have it for you coming up next. All right, here we go, part 4.
Technology played a huge part in our band. We became known because of a YouTube video. Social media is such a big part for us as a band, and without social media, we wouldn't have reached all those people who listen to our music right now.
I honestly don't know how they do what they do, but I know that the numbers don't lie.
When it comes to going viral at the age that they did, they've had a head start building this social media and online presence that people would pay millions to obtain.
That's an amazing thing to see. I mean, to have this type of fan dedication and loyalty this early is, it's really impressive. And it speaks to the fact that their music really touches people.
When you start out in music, the first thing that you think about is not really like, how am I going to manage my social media? It's the last thing that you're thinking of.
When I first met them, they had already gone viral because they were uploading videos of them doing covers and practicing music so that their grandparents could see it.
When the attention came in, it was like pretty shocking.
What we did as a team was land it with a proper strategy and a vision. We all talk about what we're doing in social media every day.
It is like a lot to do, but honestly, like, it helps us a lot. Thank you, patrons. Shout out to all of you. You are awesome.
This community and friendships have been, forged all over the world.
We're always thinking of new ways to create new content for them. And even if it just was like one person, it means something to them. That's an incredible feeling.
I think that they just feel like more responsibility to their audience, to their fans. They're constantly evolving and working more for them.
It can kind of be intimidating as our fan base grows. It's very hard not to think about what other people might think. To think like, I kind of need to be perfect. I mean, being a woman in rock is a whole thing. We have gone through a lot of different experiences, mostly on stage, where we would get these looks like, what are these little girls gonna do? Like, our treatment was sometimes very, very different. Like, the staff would treat you different, the bands would treat you different. I remember going at festivals when I was like 11. People would look at us like, oh, what are they gonna do here? And suddenly we started playing, and everyone was just like shocked by what we did, and I was like, yeah. People really don't expect a lot out of you because they're not used to seeing women on these stages. It is very nerve-wracking to go out in front of everyone and be that vulnerable. You see, like, this is me, this is what I do. Do you like it?
It's not easy.
That they're very accurate about a lot of that, and we can speak to that somewhat, although granted our fan base is much, much smaller than theirs, but it is a lot of work to run the social media aspect of even our little channel. I can only imagine a massive enterprise like theirs, how much time is dedicated to their social media presence.
Well, and they also said something that rings true. When you're on social media, you feel like you have to be perfect. And I think that is not what people really want to see. They want to see down to earth. And that's the one reason, and you know that I have stayed off of social media up until you asked me to do this channel, is because I was like, I don't want to feed into that. But now since we've started it, it's really nice to hear from people when they say, you know, you're genuine, you know, we appreciate that. We appreciate your honesty. I don't think you have to go out there and be perfect. I just think you have to be you.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I agree. I don't know that people want to see these perfectly manufactured personas. Yep. I think they want to see the real deal. And we get a lot of comments on our channel that people say, hey, you know, we know your channel's not as polished or fancy as some of the other channels, but we like it because you guys just seem like our friends, the people that we hang out with. And I think that these ladies seem like normal, regular people. Yes. They're not trying to be something they're not. And it's one of the reasons I think their fan base is so loyal.
I do. Do you like it?
You know, it's not easy for them being young, being female in a rock genre, and I think they're going to bring change to that.
The most important thing in what we do is to just stay true to ourselves.
I'm really proud that this is a group of girls. I think there's so much talented female musicians out there, but historically they've been underrepresented in rock and roll. I don't really know what the reason is, but if I can be a part of helping to bring that energy to the forefront, then that's what I want to do.
You know, in such a male-dominated field, to see not only three women but three sisters playing rock music, it was awesome. Also, being a father of two daughters, it was inspiring to see that too. It's something I wanted them to see.
We step up our game just to prove we belong here. Rock and roll and music in general is for everyone to enjoy.
It doesn't matter who's playing the music. If you like it and if it's good and if you think it's good, that's what matters.
They are the future of rock and roll.
Playing rock and roll, like there's no energy equal to that. To see like all these people that are from all around the world, some of them are older, some of them are younger, how they all just connect like through the power of music. And it's so fun to see people having fun with you. It's just like a big party.
When young girls reach out to us, it's the most satisfying feeling ever.
You can feel it when people tell you what your music means to them. It's such an indescribable feeling.
Like when someone comes up to you in the meet and greet and they're like, I started playing the drums because of you. Oh my God, like you feel like crying. It shows that anyone can do what we're doing.
It's easy for people to blow up on the internet and kind of not act like it's a thing, but these girls, they dedicate time every day to try and make sure that someone in their fan group or their whole fan group has an experience.
There are so many people that follow us and listen to our music. If I am just able to keep doing what I'm doing right now and keep touching like people's hearts this way, I'm happy.
I really love what I do, and I'm very grateful that all of you have given me the chance to prove it and to be it and to share it with me.
We had never really...
That's
very humble.
Yeah.
Very humble young ladies.
And, you know, again, there's no way to compare such a small channel like us to them, so please don't take this the wrong way, but I can say that it is fulfilling when people tell you that you touch their lives. And we have had people say that we've made a difference in their lives, especially if they were going through a tough time and they just came and the humor and the music just made them feel better. It's meaningful to read comments like that, and they must get, you know, hundreds of thousands of those.
They just have such a just kind, very humble demeanor and are very grateful for everything they have. and just to be able to do what they love. And I think watching this, for me personally, says that you can go out there and make a difference no matter what. If you're one person, you do one kind of thing, you go live your dream, whether somebody agrees with it or not. That's my take on this. They're showing you how to do that.
Yeah, I agree.
Really worked with people outside of like our trusted group.
My first actual personal interaction was when I met them. They were playing 2 sold-out nights at Mercury Lounge, and I came the first night and checked it out and was so blown away. I came back the second night with Jason Blum.
Devin O'Connor, our senior A&R person at Lava, she invited me to go to a show at the Mercury Lounge, and I think it was a cold winter's night, and I've been to the Mercury Lounge too many times in my life, but I went and my head exploded.
Going from being an independent band to a signed band is a very big change.
Because we have been independent since we started and we had been doing really well.
For years, we've always kind of seen where the band is going independently. We started seeing this growth, and we would ask ourselves, it's like, how far can we take it ourselves? And then when is it time to start searching for partners?
We just didn't want to sign with someone who would take control over our music. When Lava approached, it was just like an amazing opportunity for us.
The Warning had great touring numbers, great Spotify numbers, great social media interaction. Their fans are diehard. But first and foremost, the most important part is the music, and the music blew me away.
At Lava, we like to sign great artists. It's really a simple criteria.
When we were approached by Lava, we dove in and definitely found very clear pattern. It was the same sound and look before Jason got him than after.
When they actually reached out to us, we couldn't believe it. And me being an amazing, like a big Paramore fan, I was just like, wow, Jason Blum just got, oh wow.
But when we started talking with Lava, we clicked. We were on the same page. I knew that this was the step that we had to take, that we would be able to be on another level now.
It took a long time.
We were negotiating for 7 months.
But we finally did it.
Signing with Lava was like a game changer for us.
Complete game changer.
When we signed, it was it was just such a big relief.
And now, with the whole Lava team behind us, I feel super powerful.
Honestly, I am so grateful.
We're this super strong team.
Being the first rock band in Latin American history to sign with a US major record label definitely has to be my proudest moment, and every grain of sand that I contributed to that is something that I'll cherish forever. That's one for the books.
Ever since we signed, we've gotten like so many opportunities. Like we got to record our 3rd album during a pandemic.
With the power of a record label, we can make songs for different artists. We can get our songs in movies or anything. Like the possibilities are endless. Our earliest goals for the band, like we're gonna learn this song and we're gonna rock it. We're gonna be on time. I mean, those are still goals. But as we grew, like up until now, our goals have changed drastically.
I would just really love to play all over the world and like have my music reach out to like as many people as possible.
And we would love to, go on a world tour, get our music everywhere, and just kind of like share that love for music that we have wherever we can.
I can envision a stadium full of fans rocking out to The Warning. If we were able to help make that happen, it would be, it would just be magical.
Future hope for the band is world domination.
Yeah, we want to tour the world. We want to melt faces, rock out on stage. We want to break stereotypes and show the world that dreams do come true.
My goal for them is that they become the biggest band in the world. It sounds crazy, but it's actually possible. It's going to take a ton of hard work, and it's also going to take some lucky breaks. At the end of the day, I think that is within the realm of possibility. There's no reason that they can't do that.
Our favorite place we traveled as a band.
Hold on. It's definitely not out of the realm of possibility. I mean, they're as talented as any group that I can recall seeing.
They are extremely talented, and they have helped me actually embrace rock and roll music because I was never really into it. growing up. But what has struck me with this docu series is how humble every person is in this whole thing, from the producers to the manager to the parents to the young ladies. And you know, that is an extreme testament to those young girls, because they have worked very hard, and what you put off is what you get back.
Well, yeah, there's an important aspect of who you work with. It's a culture fit, and you must work to be the best at what you do. You've got to work in a culture that helps you thrive.
Yes,
and that's true for anybody, regardless of what their profession is. You need to be in the perfect culture for you, and I think it appears to me that these ladies have found that with the people they work with.
Our favorite place we traveled as a band, I think we have each one different in mind. Okay, let's just say it at the same time and see if it matches up.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Argentina!
Ah! Okay. We got
Argentina.
It was
Yes.
awesome. It was such a great tour.
It was our first time having like such a long tour.
2 weeks.
It was
Two
like 2
weeks.
weeks. It was
Yeah.
a 2-week tour with
It was our first
Representativa,
time there.
and it was amazing.
It was
Honestly, I'm dying to go back to Argentina. The energy, the
So different.
Argentina like public has, wow,
Awesome. Miss you guys.
I would have to agree with that.
We've seen some Argentina fans in some of our videos, and in particular the River Plate concert with AC/DC, and they are unlike any others.
That I would have to agree with them. We've said that before. Argentinian people are just awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. Very passionate about the music.
COVID.
Once we signed with Lava, we didn't want to lose any time.
The band was about to go on a tour, and then COVID hit, so everything that they were working on got canceled. And so they shifted the target immediately to, okay, we're going to make the record now.
And David Bendeth was a name that crossed between options that they brought to the table and options that we had seen. Really quickly, it became, okay, let's get him on a Zoom.
we had a Zoom call with him. Like there was just like a connection. We shared the same vision. We were actually very excited, very nervous as well, because we knew it was going to be like tough.
Teenagers are different than any other band. You know, they're very pliable.
We were really nervous. Looking back on that call, David was also nervous. Like, we see it. And I was like, why were you nervous? Like we were shaking. You are David Bendeth.
Making an album in the middle of a global pandemic was a very unique experience.
We started lockdown in March. We had not left our house until September. We were really respectful of like the safety of it all.
Obviously, it was COVID, and the first thoughts across my mind were, how is this going to work? But what we did was we were in the bubble.
We decided after a lot of conversations about it that we were going to record it in New Jersey.
We did COVID testing. We traveled with seat covers and masks and face shields and gloves, antibacterial and sprays and wipes. Nobody on our team got COVID. We were all very careful and very professional. And I think, that just makes this album that much more special.
We were just in a little bubble all the time.
I think it kept us really in the zone.
It was definitely scary starting at first, because of course the questions come up of maybe if we wait another month, things will be safer. But it ultimately came down to the fact that the music was ready and it feels urgent, it feels relevant. We want to put this music out.
Working with David and Rick was a very new experience for us. Actually never worked like this much with people who only talk in English.
Their English is amazing. My Spanish is absolutely awful. The one time that I brought up a mispronunciation, I can't remember if it was Danny or Powell, one of them said something and I jumped on it. And you just hear Allie from the back, your Spanish sucks. You gotta watch out. You don't know who's waiting in the wings to get you.
This third album, I am so proud of what we did with it.
It came out very generational, very social. More than anything, I think we want to call out people to think.
It's about Gen Z, it's about technology, it's about communication. The new album is the world from New Warning's perspective.
Since we evolved as people, we changed our views of the world changed. We grew up. I think our writing and our music changed and grew as well.
In this instance, you could tell that each one of them had spent time honing their craft and practicing. I saw a crack in the door where I could push them and I could open a world to them where they could be less rigid. Even though it's tough and they don't like it, they're built to withstand it. And so you could push them. And so I did.
It was great to see how our different opinions meshed and became this great album.
We really stepped out of our little box of songwriting.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, there was moments when it was extremely tense.
It was sometimes David, that's not how it is right now. And David was like, well, this is how it should be. And we're like, ah! We had a lot of conversations about how to meet a healthy middle.
I guess the best way to say it's how you come back from that determines how much you've grown.
Working with them was incredible, and we all got to learn so much from the process. I feel super confident about the next steps I'm taking as a musician because I got to learn from the pros.
All the work with David Bandit, it was a blessing. It was amazing.
I already missed them. We were with them for so long. It was an amazing experience.
I hope that this record goes platinum and we all have plaques on our walls. As far as for the band, I wish them all the success in the world.
We know that we have much to learn every single day. There's always something more.
My dreams and goals for them is for them to grow as players, to keep writing songs. But my biggest goal for them would be to stay in touch with who they are and never lose that.
Our love for what we do is so real and it's so big. Why have we worked so hard for so long to just stop here?
Satanier, día exitoso.
Yay! Un día exitoso! Aww.
Well, that was pretty good. It was a great insight into the world of the Warning.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's also a great insight in how they approach everything. Because, you've got different generations, but they found a way to come together and produce an absolutely wonderful album. We haven't heard all of it. We've only done a couple of songs from it. But it's amazing to see that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do need people around you, especially when you're young like these folks are, to push you out of your comfort zone and help you realize all the possibilities that exist. Mm-hmm. And that just because we've done something one way doesn't mean it's the best way to do it. And that's something that I'm glad that they're being exposed to people who will push them, to stretch and to not always do things exactly the same.
Mm-hmm. And they just got wonderful personalities.
Yeah.
They are really good role models for the young generation that's out there now.
Even if for some reason a person didn't like rock music, after we had them examined professionally, they would still have to love these ladies because you couldn't watch something like this and not come away saying those are some really cool people.
They're cool, grounded, very humble, very kind young ladies, and they can teach any generation. I've learned a lot just listening to The Warning that I would have never even done if we hadn't started this reaction channel.
Yeah, for sure. Well, a mind works similar to a parachute in that the best use of it's when it's open. And that is something that a lot of people in today's world unfortunately do not have either of a parachute or an open mind. And people, I don't know what it is, but people just don't like to open up their mind a lot in today's world.
I think they're afraid to be wrong. I think that's where most of the problems come from. Everybody wants to be right, but it is okay to be wrong and change your mind. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, anyway, these ladies are so impressive. This was such a cool watch to just learn more about them, and we were already big fans, but you come away from this just thinking, man, they're worthy of being in their fan club.
Well, this right here, I have, for me personally, watching the documentaries, it makes you appreciate them a lot more because you see how much they work and how much they want it and what it means to them. I think it helps you connect with them. And, you know, I kind of wish that other bands would do similar stuff like this because it makes your fan base appreciate your music more.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for this wonderful suggestion. This truly was fantastic, and we greatly appreciate the support of the channel. If you guys would, let us know the warning songs that you would like to hear, and we'll probably go back and try to pick up some of those pink pop songs that we had started
well, we've
working
also
through.
got to finish the Montreal concert.
Montreal.
Not
no,
Montreal.
Mexico City.
Mexico City,
Mexico City. That's a couple of
Queens.
countries away. Yeah. Well, they are Queens, no doubt. Throw a thumbs up for us if you would. Make sure you're subscribed.
And ring that bell.
We'll see you guys again soon on CoachCast TV.